Okay, students, so before we start relation, we will first solve exercise 2.1. I believe that most of the students have already solved it, right? So this is for those who are not able to solve any questions. Okay, so see here exercise 2.1. If they have given x by 3 plus 1 comma y minus 2 by 3 in bracket they have given, right? So this is your order pair, and they have given equal to 5 by 3 comma 1 by 3. Now they have asked you find the value of x and y. Now the moment you have seen find the value of x and y, I hope most of the students know that whenever we have to find one unknown variable, we need one equation. Okay, this you were doing from the lower class, from high school. That was the purpose of solving equation. Okay, so you should know also, otherwise you might face problem in straight lines, and also these are small concept which you need to know. So here we have to find how many variables? Two variables. So two variables, I need two equations. Okay, now the question is, in this equation, in this question you can see, with this information can I make two equation? Now that two equation also must be like this. See here, it must be in terms of x and y only, no other unknown variable. If you have in that two equation also other variable, then also we won't be able to find out those variables. Okay, so remember, for one unknown variable one equation you will need, and that equation also must be in terms of x only if you have only one variable to find out. Okay, if you have y suppose variable, then you will need one equation for y, only y must be unknown here. Okay, but if they ask you two variable to find out, then two equation you will have, you need to have in terms of x and y, whatever it is. Okay, but it should be in terms of x and y only if it is two variable. Now see here, I have to find x and y, right? It means two equation I have to find out, two variable I mean. So two equation I will need here, right? So can you make two equation out of this information? Obviously yes, last time I told you, right? If order pair are equal, it means corresponding first element must be equal and second element also must be equal, right? So solution how will write? Given x by 3 plus 1 comma y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3 comma 1 by 3. So which implies what I will write? First element must be equal, is equal to 5 by 3, right? So from here you can see this is an equation where only x is unknown, so easily I can find out. Just keep x alone in one side, rest bring in the other side. Now the y also I have to find. Can I make y equation also? Yes, of course. Now this is very simple equation they have given, right? In this equation also only y is unknown, so I can easily find out what is y from here also, right? So solve this one, take LCM. So what it will be? X plus 3 is equal to 3 will get cancelled, so it will be 5, right? I hope all of you know how to solve equation. You have been doing this from high school level, right? So 3, when you bring this side, it will be 2 here. So what will be your y? Bring this one this side, take LCM 3, so 1 plus 2 it will be, right? So it will be 1. So y you will get 1, x will be 2. Very simple question. Next, number 2. If the set A has 3 elements, so they didn't give you what are the elements here, but they have said in this set how many elements are there? 3 elements are there. What are the elements? We don't know. Okay, 3 elements, and the set B is equal to, they have given here, the set elements also is given. 3, 4, 5 are the element are of B, right? Then find the number of elements in A cross B. So very simple question. I told you right last time, if A has 2 elements, suppose say 2, 4, B has 5, 6, 7, then how many A cross B element will be? What will be the element? Element will be like this, like 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 7. How many it will be? Here how many element you will have? Number of element in A into number of element in B. I have also shown you example based on that, right? How we got that numbers. So it will be 2 into 3, that is there will be how many element? Number of element in A cross B will be 6. Okay, I hope you can understand. So in this case also they have said A has how many elements? 3 elements, right? And you can see B how many element it has? 3 elements. So how many A cross B will have number of elements. We don't need what are the elements, we need just number of elements. So number of element in A cross B will be 3 into 3, which is equal to 9 number of elements will be there. Okay, if you haven't watched the previous video, first please watch those video, then only come to exercise. Okay, first always get the concept well first. So how you will write down this? So very simple, simply write down solution number 2. They have given, right, given number of element in A is equal to 3, number of element in B is equal to 3, therefore number of element in A cross B is equal to 3 into 3, which is equal to 9. Okay, simply you can write like this. Next, number 3. Okay, so number 3, you can see what they have given. If G is equal to this set, H equal to this set, find G cross H. So you have to find G cross H. Now this time not number of element, okay, this time set you have to find out. So G cross H, how many number of element it will have? First thing, G how many element? 2, H how many element? 3. So 2 into 3, 6 element you must have here, right? So what are the elements? 7, 5, right? 7, 4, 8, 7, 2, then 8, 5, 8, 4, 8, 2. So these are the elements, right? How we have done cross product. Remember how to do it. If you have confusion here, it's something like this, multiplication you can say, but don't multiply the number directly. Okay, 5, 4, that's why the symbol has been used here, cross product, you can see. Okay, so Cartesian product, you can see why they have used the symbol multiplication. It's like multiplication, you can see when you multiply two number here, suppose 2 plus 3 here, 3 plus 4. How you used to multiply this one? 2 into 3, right, plus 2 into 4. You used to multiply that like that only, right? Then 3 into 3 plus 3 into 4, like this you used to multiply. Same way here also. If you are confused with this also, then how you used to multiply? X plus y into z plus u, you can write. How you used to multiply this one? You think about this. Same thing we have done here also. It's like cross product, this one multiplication. 7 into 5, right? 7, 5 you will get. 7 into 4, 7 into 2, like that. 8 into 5, 8 into 4, 8 into 2, like that. Simply like multiplication, but don't multiply the number here. Okay, these are element, right? It can be anything here. Simply don't multiply 7 into 5, 35, like that. You have to write down in terms of ordered pair. I told you this, what are the purpose of writing Cartesian product. In relation, we have to make relation between this. We will discuss what relation is this, what relation between these two pair. So to understand what is relation, first thing I told you, whenever there is a word relation, minimum 2 object must be there, right? So for that reason we are trying to practice how to write Cartesian product, ordered pair. Okay, after this only we will discuss relation. Relation actually is nothing but subset of Cartesian product. We will study that one. Okay, so first try to learn how to write down this Cartesian product. Next they have said H cross G. Okay, H cross G, how you write down? Remember, your ordered pair, first element will be always from this set, second element will be from this set. You can see 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8. First element is always from this set I have taken. Second element I have taken from this set. Okay, same way here also. First element now you have to take from H, second element from G. So how you will take the ordered pair? Now H cross G. So H into G you can do it. H into G. So this you take first, then you take 5, 7, 5, 8, right? Like multiplication only. Done this one. Next part, 4, 7, 4, 8. 4, 7, 4, 8. This might be easy for some of you. Okay, these are the base. We are going to use this concept in tough problems also. Okay, same concept we are going to use. and moreover you will have this concept you need to use in class 12 also. Okay, you will have relation and function there also. Then you need to use all this concept which we are going to discuss in class 11. Okay, so try to understand carefully. 4 8. Next 2 7 2 8. 2 7 2 8. Okay, done, right? 6 element, you got it? Yes. So this will be the set. So next question number 4, right? So this time they have asked, state whether each of the following statement are true or false. If the statement is false, rewrite the given statement correctly. So you have to mention whether the statement is true or false this time. Now if you find it is false, you need to correct it also. Okay, so first question, if P is this, P set is given and element is Mn here, right? Q set is given, element is N and M here. Then they have said P cross Q will be this one. So what do you think? Will it be correct? So first thing, P cross Q, how many elements it should have? Right now you have only 2 elements here. You can see M, N ordered pair, one ordered pair, NM another ordered pair. Only 2 elements. But according to us, how many elements it should have? P has 2 elements, Q has 2 elements. So total how many elements it must have? 2 into 2, that is 4 elements must be there. So this statement is not correct, right? So we have to correct this statement also. So first thing, how you will write down this? Number 4, solution. Okay, this one, number 1. First thing, false. Okay, the statement is false. First I have said, now I will correct it. Now given P equal to M comma N, like previous one only. Q equal to N comma M. So what will be P cross Q? Just correct it. MN MM. MN N M. Now some student might get confused again here. They might be thinking that I cannot repeat element here, right? So this is not I'm repeating element, this is single element. Remember, in this is Cartesian product. In Cartesian product, ordered pair is the element here. So this is one element, this is one element. So you cannot repeat element means this and this cannot be same. So you can see this and this are not same. Okay, so don't get confused here. So MM, next NN, then NM. So you can see I have not repeated any element here. So total how many elements I should have? 1 2 3 4, right? 1 2 1 2. So 2 into 2, it should be 4 elements you must have in Cartesian product, right? So what are the 4 elements? This into this, this into this, this into this, this into this. So you can see here I have not repeated any element. All are different elements. This is MN, this is MM, NN, NM. All are different elements here. Okay. So number 2, what they have said, if A and B are non-empty sets, then A cross B is a non-empty set. Obviously, right? If both are non-empty, then obviously A cross B also you will get something, right? For example, this and this non-empty set, right? This one. So A P cross Q obviously will get non-empty because this into this you will have element, this into this. But in case if you have empty element, empty set, this one suppose, and Q have something, say M. So P cross Q, how many elements you will have? Obviously nothing you will have here. Why? Because in P cross Q you must have ordered pair, right? So ordered pair, what you will write here? From P I cannot take anything. So you can't write any ordered pair here. So P cross Q will be empty set. If one of the set also will be empty. Okay. Now in this case they have said if A and B are non-empty sets, both are non-empty, means there are some element. Then A cross B is obvious, right? It will also be non-empty. It will have some element. Now what will be the element? Set of ordered pair X comma Y such that X belongs to A. Yes, obviously. A cross B, what kind of element you will have? Ordered pair in which first element must be from A, second element must be from B. That's what they have said here. A cross B is non-empty set of ordered pair X comma Y, where you can see first element they have said that belongs to A, second element belongs to B, they have said. So obviously this is correct statement. Okay. Next, number 3. If A is equal to this, B equal to this, then A cross B intersection phi is equal to phi. So you have to find out this one. Okay. So see carefully here. B intersection, they have said number 3. A is equal to 1 comma 2, B is equal to 3 comma 4, right? So A cross B intersection phi, they have said, given this one, okay, is equal to phi, they have said. Now we have to state whether this one is correct or not first thing, okay? If it is not correct, we have to make it correct, right? So for that, let's try to solve this one and let's find out what we will get, whether it is phi or not, okay? A and B is given. So A cross product with B intersection phi, what it will be. So first thing, to solve this, what I will do? First I will find B intersection phi, what it is, okay? Now B intersection phi will be how much? Intersection means common element between B and phi. Phi means there is no element, empty set, right? And B set is given 3 comma 4. So what is common between these two sets? B and empty set. What is common? Nothing, right? So it will be phi. So B intersection phi is phi. This set will be totally empty. Why? Because there is nothing common between B and empty set. So if it is nothing common means there will be no element, so it will be phi only. So I have to find out A cross phi now, right? Why A cross? Okay, let me write down first. We have to find A cross B intersection phi, right? Which is equal to nothing but A cross, in place of this can I write phi? A cross phi I have to find out. Now we know that in cross product, if any set it is empty, then the cross product also will be empty. So it will be phi. Correct statement. So this also will be true. Okay, you can write the given statement is true, because simply writing true will not make sense right here. What's true it is. So you can better write down the given statement is true. Okay, that's what we were trying to prove here. Next, number 5. If A equal to this, they have given two elements are there, right? Find A cross A cross A. So this time triple set they have given, right? So we know how to find A cross A, but A cross A cross A, how to find out? Same logic I say, right? If you know for pair, you can always find out for tripler also. Same concept. It's like multiplication only. So what is given here? Number 5, this one. How to write down? I'm showing you. Okay. Given A is equal to -1 comma 1. Okay. So we have to find out A cross A, right? So how to find out this? Go to your graph. A is -1 comma 1, right? Now you have to find A cross A cross A. So what you have to do? A cross A cross A. As I said, right, in pair also it's like multiplication only. So what you do is multiply these two first. Now first thing, in this case, what kind of element you will have? This time it won't be ordered pair, it will be ordered triplet. Means 3 element will be there in the order. Okay, here. So first element will be from first set, second element from second set, third element from third set. Okay, it's triplet the element will be. If it is 4 set, then 4 element will be there in the order. Okay, so here how to find out element? Very simple. First thing, you multiply this two, then you multiply with this. So first, if I multiply this two, what I will get? -1 into this and this. -1 -1 into 1. Carefully do it, don't miss out anything. 1 into -1, right? 1 into 1. So I have multiplied everything here, right? So this is done. Cross product with this again. -1 1. Okay, so first I have multiplied this 2. How many element I will get? Obviously 2 into 2, 4 elements. So I got 4 element, this 4 element, multiplying this 2. Now you have to multiply with this, right? So 4 into 2 8. So this I will multiply with this again. So how many you will get? 4 element here here 2 elements, so how many you will get? 8 elements you will get. 4 into 2, 8 elements. So see how, so this into this, this into this, this into this, this into this I will do, then again this into this into this, means everything I will multiply with first element here first, then everything I will multiply with second element. So obviously I will get 8 element, right? So this into this, what you will get? Minus 1 into this minus 1. Don't write into here, okay, comma. Then next this minus 1 minus 1. You can check, all element will be different. This into this, 1 comma minus 1, right? Then minus 1 again. Put comma properly, okay? So I can better write down here directly this one, right? So minus 1 minus 1 first element, then minus 1 minus 1 second element, third element will be 1 minus 1. Next this into this, right? 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, comma, done this part with this. Next this part with this into this, minus 1 1. Okay, I hope you can easily understand this one, very simple. 1, okay, then this into this, 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 1. Next put comma always, okay, separate every element, you have to separate by comma. This 1 minus 1 1. Oh, this I have written, right? This one now, 1 1. You can see 3 4 5 6 7 8 elements, so this is correct, okay? So this will be the element of A cross A cross A. In this way, if they give 4 set, which they will not give, don't worry, this is just to make sure that you have understood the topic, okay? If you understand for pair, triplet, we can always make it 4 set. If it is, we can always make it. If it is 5 set also, we can always make it. Simply like multiplication only you have to do and make the elements here, okay? So next you can see question number 6. They have given if A cross B, these are the elements. So this time A cross B, all elements are given. Find A and B, they have said. Now very simple question, this one also you can see. They have given you A cross B, right? Now A cross B from where you used to get? Obviously from A and B only, right? So what kind of element you have here? A comma X, A comma Y, B comma X, B comma Y. So very simple question this one. So A cross B, these are the elements. Now they have asked you to find out number 6, this one, right? 6. They have asked you to find out set A and set B. How to find out? Very simple. When you have A and B set, how you used to find out this one? You used to take first element from this set, means A will be element of this one, right? So I will write here A. Next here, whatever is the first element, all will be from set A. So A, B, B. So in this set A, I cannot repeat again, right? So B, next element will be B. Okay. Now second element will be from second set. So here X, Y, X, Y. So X, Y will be from B. So if you want to verify, you can verify. If you write A cross B from this set, how you will write down? Obviously you will take AX, AY, AX, AY, which you will get this only, right? Then BX, BY, BX, BY, same thing. So to find out set, very simple, from the cross product, always remember first element of the ordered pair always belongs to first set. Second element of the ordered pair always belongs to second set. That's why they used to say this one as ordered pair. Okay, you cannot write randomly this one. You cannot write first element from B. If the cross product is given A cross B, you have to write, or you have to take first element from first set only, second element from second set only, right? It is ordered. So this will be the answer. Okay, number 7, I think you can do yourself also now, right? Because I have shown you question number 3 how to do it, this one, right? Same thing here also, I will just explain, you try yourself, okay, these questions. Let A is equal to B equal to C given, D given. So 4 set they have given, verify they have said. Verify means you just have to check whether A cross B intersection C is equal to this one or not. So I will just give you hint how to do this, okay? Very simple question. Why I am saying to do yourself? because you already know how to deal with intersection, and this will be kind of revision also for you. Okay, so how you will verify? So first, number one, what you do is, given thing you write down all the sets A, B, C, you write down. Okay, you write down all the sets. Now you write down left hand side, A cross B intersection C. So you find out in this will be set, right? In this set, what will be the element you find out? So how to find out? Again, go to RAF. First find out B intersection C. B intersection C means common element you find out between this. A cross this one. This set you find out what it will be. So B intersection C, you can see here, B intersection C. What is common here? Nothing. So it will be 5 here. Okay. So B intersection, let me check again if it is common or not. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. C, 5, 6. Nothing. No. So A cross 5 will be what? So there is nothing, right? So this, what set it will be? 5, empty set only, right? 5. So A cross 5, what it will be? 5 only. So left hand side I got 5, right? So right hand side you find out what it will be. A cross B intersection A cross C. So you find out A cross B, how much it will be, what it will be element here. A cross B you can easily find out A cross B, this one. So how many element? 2 into 4, 8 element. You find out this set A cross B, then intersection, you find out this set. Okay, after finding this two set, you see whether there is any common between these two or not. If there is common, you write down that one, then you can see it won't be equal. If nothing is common between these two set, which you will get nothing common, okay, because they have said verify, right? Verify means check, you have to whether it will be equal, and you will see it will be equal. If it is not, then you will get some element here. Okay, so you find out this set, see what are the elements here, find out this set, what are the elements here, and between these two sets you find out whether anything common or not. If nothing is common, then you will get 5 here. If something is common, you write down that element, okay, in the set. So if you find some element, means you can see left hand side and right hand side won't be equal. So after that, what you will write? If you get 5 both side, here also 5, then you write down, therefore left hand side is equal to right hand side, verified. Okay, but if you won't get here 5, then how you write down? Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. That's it, you can keep it. Okay, so you find out this one yourself. And next question also. This also you try yourself, okay, whether A cross C is a subset of B cross D or not. Easily you can see, right? Find out this set and this set, and see whether all element of this set contain here or not. Because subset meaning what? This will be subset of this one when, if all element of this contains here, means must be element of this also. Okay, then this will be called a subset of this one. So simply find out this set and this set separately first. Okay, now number 8 is quite interesting. You can see what they have said is, let A is equal to this set, B equal to this set. So total how many element you have in A? 2, B 2. Okay, write A cross B, they have said. So write A cross B, you can easily write down, right? How many element you will get in A cross B? 4 element you will get, right? So what are those 4 elements? You can easily find out. I will directly write down here, okay? You write down properly, you write down given what it is, A, B, then you find out A cross B. It will be 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. These are the elements of A cross B. Now they have asked you more thing. What is that? How many subsets will A cross B have? List them. Now very interesting. Previously you have done, if you have set A whose element is 1, 2. Now you know, right, how to find out how many subset it will have. Remember how we used to find out? 2 to the power n. What is this n? Number of element in the set. How many elements are there? 2. So 2 to the power 2. 4 subset you can make. All possible subset will be how many? 4. So what are the 4 subset of A? Very simple. 5 was there, right? Obviously, if you have not studied properly the previous one, I have been telling you again and again that these are basic. You will need everywhere this thing. So you cannot just memorize it and will forget after some time. You can't do that one. You have to understand the topic carefully, and you have to know how to apply that in the upcoming chapters. So this we have already done. So A, if you have two element, then we know that 2 to the power number of element, that is 2, it will be 4. 4 subset you can make. What are those subset? If I have to list the obvious one, that is trivial relation, will be subset will be phi and the set itself. Okay, these two are subset of this one or not? Subset means what? All elements of this one contain here. Obviously there is nothing, then I can say it contains here. Here 1 and 2, it contains here, right, in this set. So itself also it will be subset. So 2 subset, another 1, this is subset of this one, 2 subset of this one. Anything else you can make? Obviously no. Total how many 4 subset you will have? 4 subset, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how we used to find out subsets, right? So in this case also they have asked you same thing. In A cross B they are asking you how many subset you will have. So first thing, A cross B, how many subset it will have? How to find out? 2 to the power number of element. How many element you have here? 4. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 4 time I have to multiply. 2 into 2, 4 into 8 into 2, 16. So 16 element you will have. So those 16 element you have to list again. They have said in the question how many subset A cross B will have. You can see how many subset will A cross B have. List them. List them means you have to also write down all the elements. So how you will write down this solution? First thing, you write down A what is given, B what is given. Okay, then you find out A cross B, this one. Okay, then what you write down? Number of element in A cross, number of element in A cross B, no need, you can directly write down here, right? Elements are there. Now subset, number of subset in A cross B. How many subset you will have? Formula is 2 to the power n. N means number of elements. So how many elements you were having here? 4. So it will be 16. So number of subset we got it. In A cross B how many? 16. So you have to list it now. Now subsets of A cross B are, so you have to list one by one. Okay, no need to write under set this one, you just have to list it, right? So first what I will write? Phi. Next I will write A cross B itself. Okay, this itself will be subset of this one, right? It is always trivial. Okay, the phi, the set phi and the set itself will always be the subset of this. Okay, so this is trivial. Now other subset will be which one? One is this 1 comma 3. This will be subset of this. Let me write down 1 3 here, 1 4, 2 3, 2 4. Okay, so from here this will be subset, right? You can see this contains here, so this will be the subset. Next 1 4. Next 1 2 3. First you write single element, then you write this, then this, then this. Okay, single you write down 2 4